The emergency broadcast system.
You are now witnessing the Eddie Block and Uncle Show.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let him know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let him know.
Let him know.
Drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up?
So we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. Drunk and Eddie, Harold keep him in check, along with John Wick and Steve Pence. Johnny Yuma, he got the right diet.
Hey, it's got the wrong
Mr.
things
Nice
on
Guy,
there.
looking heavy, I might try it.
Go ahead.
Courtney and Evil Knievel, we all know the Lord is coming back for his people. Come get some Jade, yeah,
Got
drink
the
the
wrong
We all love Willow Pie, Britt got the plug. What's up, the
Did I
Kim
not
Cole?
change it? I
got
guess
to
I
say
did it.
hello to Julius Newman, Ringo Brothers, me Vato, Emily Graham, got the Linko like
Hold on.
Pronto. Jim Bob's a silly guy, Deborah's head honcho. Gene Spratt and Gene Smith, don't confuse him. Boris might snap off, he's sick of this looting. Richard will pull up and give retribution. So Dawn, break of dawn, and the Susan. Solomon, following Patriot movements. Brianna, the
we
truth,
go.
use him, might bruise him. Danny Huddy, saying what's up on the daily now.
Got the wrong
No,
thing
we
on.
don't play around. These minds just might lay you out. If you wild out, Carol will put you in timeout. You can come test the
Hopefully
chat
it
and
fixed it
find
there,
out.
dude.
If you're Antifa or BLM, you can ride out. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show.
There we go. It had the wrong thing on there.
Ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let him know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. What's up, Carla? Andy in Colorado.
What's up, Genie? What's up, Mike Jones?
Americans that rides a Harley. Ill mega sheepdog, another
I'm
sorry.
trying to share this out right now.
AI, we all got bread to kill and we stay fly.
What's up, Billy Winter? What's up?
Yo, drunk uncle, slam another beer.
beer.
Lord and Teresa and Josephine, all patriots, yeah, we know the
No,
team.
drunk uncle's not here
Diaz
yet.
Keeping their eyes peeled. Biden sucks, yeah, we seen the steal. Lisa D and AJ Alexander, my love and my mini-me, you my man, bro. Penelope, DJ T and Sugar and Brownie and Panda and Rooster. Bree and Al from Idaho.
See, where else can we share this?
Rhinos. Everybody in the chat, no shady links. If I write another verse, Corey's paying me. Agent Marine, Offlet, David Aguilar.
Share it in
Yeah, we
Discord.
some mega stars. Eden,
Mega
Daisy,
star.
and Kelly. Titty 1, titty 2, it's time to rally. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey,
Put it there,
it's
we'll
the
put it in
Eddie Block
WYSIWYG's
Show.
channel.
If you agree or disagree, let him know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more.
Put it in
We got
Draw's
2 hours to
channel.
chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go.
Share it on
Hey,
True
it's
Sense.
the Eddie Block
True.
Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We
So we're
got
gonna
2
talk about
hours to
tonight,
chat like
we're gonna
strange
talk about the
animals.
California
Eddie Block and
GOP
drunk uncle are
stuff.
great hosts, and we got 50
Who you're
miles for the trolls. Let's
suggested to vote for. We're not telling you to vote for them. We're just saying if you want to vote the way of the California GOP, this is who you should vote for. We talked about one prop last night, but well, I started looking for news today. No news at all. There ain't shit in the news today. It's nothing I could do. What's up? Happy pre-Friday, Snooky Wookies. Anarchy Television. Anarchy Television. I've never seen that name before. That's a new name. Alright, Jeannie, we'll see you in a little bit. So you guys can tell me what part of California you guys are in. You've been writing documentation. What happened, Andy? What happened that you gotta be writing down documentation for? What's up, Colorado girl?
the one in the chamber.
Right on, no problem. I know Anarchy Princess, and Anarchy Princess doesn't exactly fit in with our, I mean, she's been in the chat room before, but I don't think, so I saw the name Anarchy, and I was like, okay, interesting. It's part of your job, Andy, the least part, yeah, the writing is the worst part, right? Yeah, so most of the news is on CDC stuff, and, you can't talk about that shit on YouTube, because guess what? YouTube will give you a strike and kick you off. So what's the point of that, right? What's the point of that? There is no point of that. You know what? I'm gonna change this. I can just change this like this. Everything's so messy in my house right now. Kind of getting sick again, I think, or maybe I'm still sick. I don't know. I didn't ban Anarchy Princess. I don't ban people. The only time I ban people is if they become racist. I didn't ban Anarchy Princess. I don't think so. But who cares? She's a little out there. A little out there. Oh, YouTube banned. Oh, that's right. No, I don't think they banned her. See, people say banned. I say banned sometimes too. Didn't she just get like a strike? That's normally what happens. You get a strike, and then you can't go on anymore. Did they completely take her off? Really? Well, let's go. You know what? What was she? She was sending me messages on Twitter, and I had looked her up on Twitter. So you know what? Let's go to Twitter. Let's look up Anarchy Princess and let's see what it says about it. And here's something else about Anarchy Princess. It's her Twitter page has a guy's name, and Drunk Uncle I think it was Drunk Uncle that brought this up to me. He's like, Eddie, don't you find it weird that she has a guy's name on as her thing? I was like, I don't know. So let's see. DC doesn't look fascist. There's Anarchy Princess. It's fun. It's funny how people, you ever notice this? I made one comment one time. The first time I saw her, she was on like a Oreo stream or one of those, and she was messing with them. And I was like, you know what? She's actually kind of cute. Then you start seeing other days, she's like, okay, no, she's not. Then yes, she is. It's funny how people can look different every single day. Scott McFarlane. This Scott McFarlane, he has a lot of stuff about me on his stuff. And shows faces. See, she's posting up a lot of January 6th shit. Scott McFarlane. Alright, this is right where I was. Remember, guys? Oh, wait, I can't do that. Hold on a second. That's right where I was. That's exactly where I was. So I was... See, those are the steps that they made me walk down. She's out yelling tonight, is she? Anyway, so let's look and see what it says about her on YouTube. Let's see if they totally kicked her off, or they just gave her a strike. Dang, all these are from today. This chick posts a lot of shit. This girl posts a lot of shit. Dude, Scott McFarlane's coming out with a lot of new videos. I gotta start searching some more January 6th videos. Because there's more and more shit coming out from that day. They totally kicked her off of YouTube, huh? I haven't been kicked off totally yet. I've been given a lot of strikes for misinformation. I've been given strikes for what else? Let's see. Copyright apparently. Oh yeah, remember when Oreo Express gave me a copyright? Who's that with Wizzy, right? What the is WYSIWYG freaking wow. What's up with that robe, Wizzy? I gotta call Chris and ask him about that wig or that robe. Hold on, let's see. Videos how the Proud Boys breached the Capitol, file at the normies. There's Pizzola. That guy's fucking joke. Let's see. Fanone, he's a fucking joke too. You know what? I back the police, but fucking that Fanone dude. No, thank you. Turd and Slosha. Oh, that's a good name to have for a video. The liberals always have good names, don't they? Whoa, there is a good-looking liberal chick. Where is that behind them? Does Behind the Mirror now have their own thing? Mirror Magazine. The Capitol building. Wizzy's going on in a minute. Interesting. You know, he used to just be a daytime show. Now he's starting to do stuff at night. Good for him. Good for him. I'm not going to look anymore. Here, you know, actually, so let's talk about this. I've been having to do some research stuff. There's a website you guys should go to. Right? Right, Mr. Bill? Here's a website. I'm going to give it to you guys. You guys should copy this link, paste it in your video or in your wherever you go, and check it out. So this is this video or this page. They have everything. Like I found that I'm on here. Useful. I mean, this is how these freaking people are getting people. Like, watch. This is what we need to do for finding Antifa and BLM writers. Look at what they have. I've shown you guys this before. You know, they have hair color. You can put in somebody's or hair color, hair type. Do they have a beard? What kind of headgear they're wearing? Headgear color, eyewear, other information. They have all this stuff that you can do to search for somebody, right? Or you can just type in your name, like type in mine. And look, I have my own page. It's called the January6thattack.com. That's how I found this picture. I really like this picture too. So, I mean, like, what is this from? That's not, I look fat in that. Well, I'm always looking fat lately. Where's this picture from? Oh, it's WYSIWYG. I didn't know Chris was right behind me here. I did not know Chris was right behind me. What's up, Seraph? You have amazing timing. There you go. There you go. Was this when I met Alex Jones? Oh, no, that wasn't when I met Alex Jones. Here's me and the gorgeous... Oh, they cut her out. Why are they cutting off freaking Agnes Gibney? They had to cut my homegirl off. But look, they even have videos that you can go watch. It tells me I'm at 46 seconds in some video. This is how good... I mean, the liberals don't fucking have a job. So they do all this stuff. And then on the video, you can sit there and put in everything that you know about them. We don't do that shit. Conservatives, we got to start doing this shit. Let's see, am I downloading a video? Or I don't know if I want to download something from this fucking page. Right? But like this one's I think this one's a video. Yeah, you can watch this on Parlor Videos. Oh, there I am, right. I was wondering where I am. There I am. I'm right there. Can you guys even... What do I even have you guys on? Yeah. You guys can see me right there. See, there I am. See me on my scooter right there. They're pushing me up the lawn. Interesting. What's up, Mike Jones? Spell check didn't like farting. You know, you can ask, what's up, Indico Nicole? Did you know you can ask Alexa to fart and she'll fart? I think she also burps. She does all kinds of shit. She does all kinds of stuff. What other kind of individuals? Then they have them, you can just look up by picture. 50 Shades of MAGA. Some of the names they give these people are just hilarious. Freaking... So, yeah. But, I mean, these people take a lot of time to sit here and actually fucking identify all of these fucking people. And then I think they even have, you know, I mean, these guys are in the business or in the technology world. Some of them have facial identification recognition, so they go into Facebook and... Dude, does this guy not look like fucking Gavin? That guy looks like Gavin. I know Gavin wasn't there. But that dude looks like Gavin. What's up, Dig-a-Werp? Dig-a-Werp. Let's see, who was that from? Who was that from? Uh-oh, Vinny Wynn. The subscribe. He's been 4 months in a row. 10 total. Vinny Wynn. Seattle Socialist is receiving poop bombs against her house. She wanted to eliminate police, but now she's crying for somebody to do something. Isn't it funny how that works? Isn't it funny how that works? I don't know. Should I wait for Drunk Uncle? He's not in California. Before we start doing the California props. Joseph, was it Joseph McFarlane? Is that who we were talking about? Had all the videos and stuff? No, it wasn't. We just saw it on Anarchy Princess's page. Joseph, what's his name? Let's look at some of these new videos this guy's got coming out on January 6th. How's my Willow doing? Hey, Digga, it's funny, you guys. Digga tells me, Eddie, you can call me anytime. So I called her. I said, I'm calling right after the show. I called her last night. What do I get? Voicemail. I call her this morning. Voicemail. I call her an hour or two later. Voicemail. Oh, Scott McFarlane. And then finally, she calls me back. I love her, but, you know. So anyways, Digga, did you know that stuff we were looking for today? Did you by any chance find it? Did it rattle in the box? Interesting question. Mike Jones. Let's see, 2 security incidents. Yeah, there's been some stuff going on in the Washington, D.C., hasn't there? I know, I'm bad. New Justice Department announces charges against Tucker Weston and Jesse Watson of Washington State. In a January fade, say they removed a metal barricade being used by law enforcement officers. Oh no, look at this. This is a really racist guy. Look. U.S. Marine Reservist Jia Liu is expected to plead guilty today in a Capitol breach case. Oh man. Number one, thank this guy for his service. And number 2, and that sucks. Plea hearing. See, this is the exact area where I was too. At 11 a.m. in January 6th case of Aiden. You know what? I gotta follow this guy, don't I? Just so I can get some information on. Hey, Popo is at the old man's work. Haitians are refusing to work. Really? All the cops are at your work? Your husband's work? All right, let's watch this video. So this is where I was too. I guess we're going to do a little bit of January 6th stuff today while we wait for Drunk Uncle. Because there's no news whatsoever today. Are these just cameras? I love all the people there. I'm not going to lie. Sentencing tomorrow in a high-level capital riot case against Mark Mazza, an Army veteran from Indiana. Once again, thank you for your service, sir. They're seeking 78 months prison time. Arguing in part, Mazza brought 2 loaded handguns to Washington for January 6th. See, here's the problem, folks. Here's the problem. They say he brought 2 loaded handguns to Washington. Well, number one, this is where they get you. He probably took 2 loaded handguns to the state of Washington. It doesn't say Washington, D.C. there. Do you see that? It doesn't say Washington, D.C. Number 2, it doesn't say that he brought it to the Capitol that day. No, he didn't take it to the Capitol, but he brought it to Washington. Not Washington, D.C. Because as we all know, well, I don't know if everybody knows, but you're not allowed any guns in the District of Columbia. You can't have weapons. So you know, it's funny how they write this shit, right? You know? It's kind of like saying, well, you know, I think Eddie Block is black. You can think I'm black all you want. It doesn't make me black. Or you can say, I heard that Eddie Block is Mexican, right? I'm not Mexican, but you can say I heard that. In fact, a lot, you know how many times people thought I'm Mexican just because I speak really good Spanish and I normally have a dark tan? So that's where they get you, folks. This is where the news lies. This is where the news fucking lies, guys. Anybody in the news. Oh, dig a word, but thank you. Yeah, see, so they'll write anything to confuse you, to make you think one way, even though they're not saying that really. You identify as Andragon. What the hell is an Andragon? You hear in chats from women that you're always hot and sexy. I so wish that was true, Snookies. I wish that was true. But let's be honest. I'm a crippled fat dude. I'm a crippled fat dude. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. You can have guns in DC, but you gotta have a special permit, don't you? Well, hell, now I gotta look it up. Washington, D.C. gun. Because all I know is we were kept saying a person is lawfully allowed to keep a firearm in their home or place of business as long as the firearm is registered with the Metropolitan Police Department. So that's what I mean. Anybody not from Washington, D.C. could not take a firearm there. See, there you go. But if you're a normal person, you can't. Well, you know. 1 in 5 young women want an older man. Hey, that's another thing. I'm old as hell, too. Newly released U.S. Justice Department court exhibit in Capitol Riot prosecutor shows the impact of the mob deployment of an enormous Trump sign with heavy frame and wheels. Well, let's watch this. I don't see a Trump sign with with wheels. Do you see a Trump sign with wheels? Oh, I see it there. Okay, never mind. They're pushing it over the cop's head. Oh shit! No, I'm not. Sorry, drunk. Sorry, drunk uncle. My bad. Here he comes. I forgot. I'm not feeling normal today. Here we go. Now I'm in there. I'm in there. And let's go to Discord here so that we can bring drunk uncle into the mix.
Do-do-do.
Dee-dee-dee.
Do-do-do.
Oh, wait, I can't say that because you don't like Carlos Mencia. That's right.
Do-do-do.
You don't like Ned. You don't like Ned. What's up? Did you go to work today?
I did. Been hobbling around the shop.
Hobbling? You're hurting that bad?
Man. Yeah, 3 days of hard training. I'm still like...
Okay, so saying hard training, Diggleworth says hi. Saying hard training when you're talking about rolling on the floor with guys, you might want to avoid the hard training part of that. Because my brain went right to, you know what?
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll find out. I'm going to show you.
Yeah, drunk uncle's going to show me. It kind of worries me. You know, I don't mind when he has some, we've all met some of his friends, his coworkers. They're ladies. Yes, they're ladies who are not interested in men. But still, I'd rather wrestle with the ladies who are not interested in men than drunk uncle. But I promised drunk uncle I'd wrestle him.
I think you'll be thoroughly surprised and impressed. We're not gonna like really wrestle, obviously. I'll show you some moves, and yeah, some of them are in like compromising positions. But you'd be like, holy shit! All I had to do that if I would just keep doing that for like 5 more seconds, you would have went to sleep. Yep. If I'd have just kept pulling, I would have broke your arm in half. Yep. Like, wow.
Interesting.
I can hurt people without potentially hurting myself. That's cool.
Right? What is this? Does anybody have Nitro for Discord? What the fuck is Nitro? What's up, What Life? Charles show. Yeah, Charles, you sent a message after the show last night. I forget what it was. I don't know if I replied to it or not. Anyways, but no, whenever you start talking about working hard and your wrestling and stuff, it just makes me think of Airplane. Have you ever wrestled another man, or have you ever seen Bobby? Have you ever seen another man naked? Bobby, have you ever wrestled? What is it? The Airplane quote. Bobby, have you ever wrestled a grown man naked or something like that? What is the damn quote?
I've never seen that movie, so I
You've
do.
never seen Airplane?
I have not.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Airplane is like one of the greatest movies of all time. Freaking like, and it's like, so the captain of the plane, his name is Over. Roger Murdoch is one of the guys in there. Don't. It says, "Can you fly this plane and land it?" Surely you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. What are your guys' favorite quotes from Airplane, guys? Oh yeah, like, and the one guy who is it's not Burgess Meredith. I forget the guy's name, but like every time he's like, "Fuck, looks like I picked the wrong week to quit drinking," and he's like, "Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking," and he's like, "Man, it looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue." And then he did amphetamine and stuff like that. It's like so stupid that it's funny.
Is it like an 80s movie?
Yeah, Lloyd Bridges is in there. Yeah, Lloyd Bridges.
I'm pretty like the cover photo floating around.
And
kind of goes at like Airplane.
Yeah, it's
like,
kind of like the stupid jokes.
Yeah.
It's like Red Librarian. You've never seen it either? Holy shit! Like, it's like stupid jokes. So like Elaine says, "You got a letter from headquarters this morning," and then Ted says, "What is it?" And she replies, "It's a big building where generals meet, but that's not important." Dude, where is it? Rex, air controller, Johnny.
I'll watch it if you watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
All right, I'll make you that deal. I'll make that deal.
Just don't try to make too much sense out of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I really don't think there's much of a point to the movie.
Really?
And you'd be really high, like get as high as you've ever been, and then watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I generally watch it while I'm on hallucinogens.
Yeah. Oh, here's some of the questions. So it says, "Have you ever seen a grown man naked?" He's talking to a little kid. Because you know how kids can go back in the old days. You could actually let a kid go into the cockpit. So the kid's in the cockpit, right? And you'll appreciate this part. So the co-captain or the co-pilot, whatever, is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right?
Uh-huh.
And so the little kid, he's like, "Man," I think he says, "You look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar." And he's like, "No, my name's this." And he's like, "My dad says the Lakers fucking suck this year." And just started going off on the Lakers. And all of a sudden, Kareem just looks at this little kid. He's all, "You bust your ass up and down the court for 45 fucking minutes." And it was, you'll like it. It's like Austin Powers kind of stupid comedy.
I got you.
But you gotta watch it high. If you watch it high, you'll like it. If you watch it, you gotta watch it more than once. Like Half Baked, you watch it the first time and you miss a whole bunch of jokes, and you watch it again and you're like, "Oh shit, I never noticed the guy on the couch flipping them off." Yeah,
there's a lot of movies like that to where I have to go back and I'm like, "Oh, I see why they said that now." Like, you just forget about or not just paying attention, but the more you watch it, you start to grasp more of the full story.
Yeah. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Where can I watch that right now? Let me look this up.
I tried to pull it up, and I was going to tell you where to go, but whenever I typed it in on my PlayStation, the 3 places that came up wanted to charge you.
Well, there's a place where it tells you. I forget what the website's called. I think it's on Hulu.
It might be.
Hold on, there's a
I got rid of my Hulu.
I forget. There's some Just Watch. If you go to justwatch.com, I think. Yeah, that's what it is. So let me show everybody. This is a good. If you guys want to find out, say you see a movie And you're like, fuck, where can I watch that at? Or a TV show or anything. You can go to this website and it will tell you where you can find it. So, like, we're looking at Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas from 1998. If you want to watch it for the best price, it tells you where the best price is. But then you can come over here and click free. All right? So, click free's not working. Oh, I guess there is no place to watch it for free right now, it says. You can watch it on Stars and DirecTV. Oh, I have DirecTV. You can rent it on Apple TV, Amazon, blah, 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 DirecTV. You can buy it. But it just said Hulu. So let me check Hulu. Excuse me. Let's see if we can watch it on
I know
Hulu.
it's free before somewhere, but you know how they kind of will bring stuff on for a while for free and then take it away.
Yeah. Yeah, they still have in Bend, Oregon, they still have it. You mean also like, okay, so click on it. Start your free trial. It is on Hulu. I can watch it on Hulu. Oh, add
Cool.
no, I gotta add Stars to any Hulu plan. Bundle with the Hulu plan and save. I don't know. I'll see. I'll watch it and I'll find it. Hell, I bet you can find it somewhere on the internet and watch it for free. It's gotta be. It's gotta work.
All right.
Which movie, Mike
good.
Mike Jones? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas or Airplane? Orgasmo. Oh my gosh, have you ever seen that movie? So just by the shows that it's suggesting I'll like, just from typing in Fear and Loathing. Fear and Loathing in Aspen? Is that like part 2 or something, or sequel?
I've never heard of it. I know there was like another movie made in the 80s that was kind of like Fear and Loathing. I think it's called Where Buffaloes Roam or something.
Oh, I see. What's the website for what, Colorado girl? Oh, where we looked it up, it was called justwatch.com, I think. Yeah, justwatch.com. But the suggested movies are Public Enemies. That's a good movie with Johnny Depp. Orgasmo. That's like a stupid 80s like B-porn movie. Carlito's Way is good. Frank Miller's Sin City. I don't think I watched that one. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I never watched. Heat. Heat's definitely a good movie. 21 and Over, I've never seen. Homegrown, I've never seen. Ghostbusters Afterlife, I've never seen. Riding in Cars with Boys. Do you know Stealing Heart? Empire Records is good. Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy is funny. So I got a question for you. Seeing this Riding in Cars with Boys. What's her name? What Drew Barrymore. Isn't that her name?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I saw when I was searching for the news yesterday, I saw something interesting about you. Do you know that she has been abstinent since like 2018?
Huh.
Beautiful, beautiful woman like that, right? I didn't think it was going to be newsworthy.
Was she or is she married to Adam Sandler?
No, she was married. She got married to Green.
Tom Green. Oh, that's
Tom
right.
Green.
That's right.
Tom Green. She was in a lot of his movies, though. I don't even know how to type abstinence. Here we go. September. So Drew Barrymore is perfectly fine with abstinence. The actress, 47, said on the Drew's News segment of her eponymous daytime talk show on Tuesday that she can go years without sex. The topic came up while discussing Andrew Garfield being celibate for 6 months to prepare for his role in Silence. Well, I get abstaining sex. I did that my entire 20s, joked guest Ross Matthews. Barrymore added, let's see. I know she said it. I thought she said it. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Oh, maybe she says she could go years without sex. Yeah, you know how girls can go years without sex? They got that really, really good shower head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That powerful shower head. Oh my gosh, should I tell him the story again, drunk uncle? I've told it on here before when I was a plumber in San Francisco and some of the shower heads I've seen. Fuck it, I'll tell you guys.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying something.
So this was like in 2005, 2006. I'm doing service plumbing, and my apprentice and we go to this apartment complex. And it's not they're apartments, or they're condos, I guess, whatever, right? Like each person owns it, but there's a homeowners association. So we show up at this place, and it was in Diamond area, and it's by Noe Valley. So we go up in there, and this guy's like, yeah, I got a problem with my shower head dripping. He takes me in there, and this guy's happily walking me into his bathroom. And he's like, look, my shower head won't stop dripping. And he's got it. It's one of those handheld shower heads. But it was a penis shower head.
Yeah.
And like the first thing that came to my mind is, well, it's got syphilis, sir. But I didn't want to say that. And so he's like trying to
lodged in the spout holes. So how'd you get feces in these spout holes? Oh, I don't know.
Right. So he's like showing it, and he's like, here you go, so you can look at it. I'm like, oh, just put it up there. I gotta go get my tools and stuff, sir. And he's like, okay. I was like, just give us a little bit of time, sir. We'll figure out what's wrong, and we'll let you know. So he walks out of the bathroom. I look at my apprentice, and I'm like, all right, go get the tools. He's like, you want me to bring up extra sets of gloves? I was like, yes. So I double gloved my hands, So then I gotta get on my phone, and I take a picture of it, and I send it to the secretary, because the secretary was our boss's daughter, and we were like somewhat best friends, We were drinking buddies. And so she texts me back, and she's like, is that what I fucking think it is? I said, yeah. She's like, I thought I sent you to a leaky shower head. And I'm like, this is the leaky shower head. But I mean, this guy had no problem walking me into his bathroom to show me his penis shower head. Handheld penis shower head was leaking. I just couldn't believe it. Oh, now he's wearing the shirt I was wearing yesterday.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't wear the shirt 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys. Well, there's no news tonight, so I figured we'd go over some of these props in California. Who in here is in California? If there's a certain prop you want to know about, or a certain district that you're in that you want to know who to vote for, and we can help you out through the California GOP. So I figured there's only how many props? We'll go to the prop page. And there's not going to be much tonight because I'm feeling sick again. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I am not doing so well. All right, so let's see.
The only news I heard today was there's rumors that Putin has tried to set off a nuke, but his higher ups in the military are trying to sabotage it so it won't happen or something like that. It's just rumors.
I gotcha. All right, let's see. California Health Online, California Catholic News Agency, Ballotpedia. Here we go. We'll get it from Ballotpedia. So we're gonna start with Prop 1, guys, here in California. California Prop 1, the Right to Reproductive Freedom Amendment, is on the ballot in California as a legally referred constitutional amendment on November 8th, 2022. Yes, Donnie. Can I help you, sir? Oh, wait, hold on. You guys can't see us right now, can you?
Yeah.
I gotta put us up in the little top corners.
Oh. Pictures of the webpage.
There we go. And now I gotta fix it again. Because whenever somebody else joins the show, it always moves you, and then I gotta move your face. I gotta move your freaking face, drunk uncle. There we go.
My face.
All right, so a yes vote supports amending the state's constitution to prohibit the state from interfering with or denying denying an individual's reproductive freedom, which is defined to include a right to get an abortion and a right to contraceptives. A vote of no opposes this amendment, providing a right to reproductive freedom in the state. So it looks, just by reading this, it looks like if you vote no, that you're pro-abortion. If you vote no, amendment providing a... Yeah, if you vote no, you're pro-life. If you vote yes, you're pro-abortion. So let's go over this. What would Prop 1 do? Let's just read the overviews here. Prop 1 would amend the California Constitution to establish a right. So this would establish a right to reproductive freedom, or in other words, murder, which is defined to include... What's that, Drunk?
I was gonna say, don't you guys have, like, what's the purpose of this one? I thought you could basically off anything that's inside of you in California.
Well, I think the reason why they put this on here is because of Roe versus Wade being overturned. I think that's why they put this in here. Well, where was I?
I wonder what Roe versus Wade stipulations were, because there had to be like some sort of like minimum in there, or you would think. I don't. Actually, I mean,
I don't know.
Because I know each state has like limits on it. Like in Colorado, I think you could be dilating and still just like, nah, get rid of it. But we can just.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's fine. The baby's fine. Nope, get rid of it. Okay.
We'll look at it sometime. But anyway, guys, we'll try and go through this real quick because I know most of you are not in California. You're not idiots like me living here. But you can make fun of us. How about that? So to establish a right to reproductive freedom, which is defined to include a right to an abortion and to choose or refuse contraceptives. The amendment states the state shall not deny or interfere with an individual's reproductive freedom. What is the legal status of abortion in California? Here we go. Abortion is legal in California up to fetal viability and after viability if the procedure is necessary to protect the life or health of the mother. Okay, the second part I have no trouble with. If you're doing it to protect the health of the mother, no problem. In 2002, the California State Legislature passed a Reproductive Privacy Act, which added language to state statute declaring the women have a fundamental right to choose to bear a child or to choose to obtain an abortion, which I'm totally against. So the state of California GOP tells you to vote no on this one. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? All right, so let's see if we can do the props here. Does it say the props? Preview your ballots, take executives.
Where do you go to vote for these propositions? I've never, or do you leave it up to your representatives?
No. It's all on your ballot. It's all on your ballot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen those every once. Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah, I don't. And it differs from state to state. Some, let's see, Prop 26, Ballotpedia. So let's look at Prop 26. Okay, so Prop 26 is a yes vote. So this is about legalized sports betting on American Indian lands initiative. They don't have sports betting. So a yes vote supports this ballot initiative to legalize sports betting at American Indian gaming casinos and licensed racetracks in California. So if you go to the horse track, that means you can start betting on the Lakers game, or you can bet on the Bulls game or the Broncos. A no vote opposes this. So what would it change? Prop 26 would legalize sports betting at an American Indian gaming casinos and licensed racetracks in California. The ballot measure would define sports betting as wagering on the results of professional, college, or amateur sport and athletic events. You know what? I don't understand why they're against gambling. You know what? Yeah, gambling may be a fucking problem, but so what? That's the problem with our government nowadays. Oh, you can't gamble. It's bad for you. oh, I agree that people should wear a fucking seatbelt, but I don't agree that the government should force you to wear a seatbelt. If you want to be a dumb fucking idiot and not wear a fucking seatbelt, hey, that's your own damn fucking fault, right? If you want to be an idiot and not wear a fucking helmet, that's your own fucking fault. But that's your choice, because you're not hurting anybody by not wearing a seatbelt, right? I mean, you're hurting your family.
My body, my choice.
Right? I mean, think about it. You're not hurting anybody except for your family and loved ones by getting by not wearing a seatbelt. Why do we have to have laws for stupid people? Right?
They vote Democrat.
It's the Darwin Awards, folks. But anyway, so on the sports betting, which is Prop 26, the California GOP recommends that you vote no. I could give a shit less, to be honest with you. I'm a gambler. I like gambling. So no big fucking deal. So let's look at Prop 27 is the next one up here in California. We'll go pretty fast, and then we'll do other shit. We'll just have a chat tonight, because only news I found, like I said earlier when Drunk wasn't here, was on COVID, and we can't talk about it. Excuse me. All right, California Prop 27, legalize sports betting and revenue for homeless prevention fund. So a yes vote supports legalizing online and mobile sports betting for persons 21 years or older, establishing regulations for the mobile sports betting industry, imposing a 10% tax on sports betting revenues and licensing fees, and allocating tax returns. A no vote opposes. So basically this is saying, can you gamble online?
I thought gambling online was wide open. I hear about DraftKings.
Well, I think that's what this is all about, is DraftKings. I don't know if you can do DraftKings in California. Let's look it up.
Really?
Let's look it up. Is DraftKings in California? DraftKings is not currently operating in California because California has yet to legalize sports gambling. So yeah, no DraftKings here. But you see the commercials a lot.
Yeah, I've never tried to gamble on DraftKings, but I just assume you see the commercials all the time that, like, oh, the commercial was showing in my area, so
yeah, so
must be able to do
it. The conservatives say vote no on this, but once again, it's up to me, and I personally would go against this. Number one, I like to play poker online, and I would love to be able to play in the World Series of Poker online, but I can't because I live in California. So to me, how it affects me personally, I'm going to vote yes, where other people are going to vote no, and the GOP tells you to vote no. But
well, you're not being a good cult member now, Eddie.
I'm not.
Remember that we're all in a cult.
Well,
we have to do what we're told.
No, that's not true. That's why I am me and you are you. I am not telling you how to vote here by any means. I am telling you what the GOP is endorsing and whether I'm going to follow their endorsement or not. And I am not. Vinny Wynn, what's up? No, I didn't get my truck back yet, bud. No truck yet. In fact, I got to call them tomorrow.
I always like to argue with people that try to say that I'm some sort of cultist. And I just ask a couple questions. Asking simple questions can just derail somebody real quick. Just like cult, okay. Don't cult members generally do exactly what their leader tells them to do?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, all right. Didn't Trump develop the vaccine and encourage, or he told people to get it and the booster, right?
Yeah.
No. Cult leader that I'm in that you say said to do A and B, vaccinated, booster. I chose not to do that. How am I in a cult?
Right.
Run, Forrest, run.
Right. And you know what? I tell you what. I still vote for. I don't vote by party. I vote for the person I think is going to do the best fucking job. So when I was in Madera, this guy wasn't in my district, so I couldn't vote for him, but he was a Democrat. And I was actually we became good friends. And I knew about him inside and out. And I knew that he would he was already on city council. And I even endorsed him. I said, you know what, if I were you, I would vote for this person. And he did the same thing when I ran for county supervisor. He was a Democrat recommending a Republican. Because we were there for the betterment of the city and the county, not for the betterment of the politicians, right? So there are some good Democrats. I'm not going to lie. There are some good Democrats out there. Just like there's some bad Republicans out there. They're called fucking rhinos. Anyways.
If Tulsi wasn't left the party,
I don't like Tulsi.
And I seen her name on a ballot, you know, even though she's white, like hypothetically.
Yeah.
Like now I'm a registered Republican and I go in, and if I'm scanning down and it says Tulsi Gabbard's running for Senate in North Carolina, nope. Bam.
See, I'd vote no.
Nope.
I'd vote no. I wouldn't vote for her. She's anti-guns. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Nobody's been able to show me any evidence of that. I'm curious to see it. Maybe I'll just need to look into it on my own time.
Let's see. Tulsi Gabbard, anti-guns. Let's see. It's because of her voting records. So this place, VoteSmart, provides their voting records on law issues. So national key votes. Enhanced. She voted for enhanced background checks. That's not too bad. Bipartisan background checks. Stop School Violence Acts. Concealed carry. No. Veterans Second Amendment Protection Act. I don't know what even that one was. Providing for congressional disapproval of rules submitted. Sportsman Heritage and Recreation Enhancement. I don't know what that is. See, I'd have to look these up.
Yeah, because there's a lot of fat in these things. Like, whenever, not too long ago, they're like, oh, Republicans are voting against, like, helping, like, veterans. And I'm like, no, they're probably voting against whatever the fuck you added to it. Because they're like, they were on board, and then they changed the bill slightly, and now they don't want to do it. I'm like, what did you put in there? Probably something stupid that costs a lot of money.
Yeah. All right, let's get through the rest of these real quick, because then we can go to change to something different. So California Prop 29 is a dialysis clinic requirements initiative. Yes Vote supports this ballot initiative to require dialysis clinics to have at least one physician, nurse practitioner, or physician assistant while patients are being treated. What's wrong with that? Report data on dialysis-related infections and not discriminate against patients based on the source of payment for care. A no vote opposes this ballot initiative and to require them to have at least one physician, nurse practitioner, or physician assistant. Wouldn't you think that would be standard? Don't you got to have some kind of at least a nurse practitioner? And what's funny is that the California GOP says no on Prop 29. Let's dig a little more into it. Requiring maybe it's because of reporting. Clinics to provide patients with a list of physicians with the ownership or 5% more.
It could cost. So this is basically, what are you saying, that this bill is about making sure a nurse or somebody healthcare education is present during dialysis?
Yeah.
My dad was on dialysis and he done it himself.
He did it himself?
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
He had to do it for hours a day.
And I'm just wondering if, think about this. Thank you, Snookies. If maybe it's because of that they're going to charge people more money for dialysis.
Well, of course, if you got to pay a nurse to be there 8 hours a day, and the person's not able to afford it, then who pays for it? The taxpayer. So your taxes go up.
Okay, let's see. So it says, many of which put patients and their members, the amounts to more than $700 per member that is wasted on these failed and reckless efforts. This is the third ballot measure since 2018. So it's been rejected before.
Well, because it just costs way too much. Would be my assumption.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds reasonable on face value, but like then again, like I said, my dad done it.
Mm-hmm. So
He done it for a while until he just didn't want to do it anymore.
So it looks like a lot of Democrats are donating money to this. SEIU is a union. That's a union. They donated almost $8 million. I'll bet you that this is the nursing union. The state employee is state SEIU, state employees. They the Service Employees International Union. Service employees. So it's a union. A union donated fucking. If a union's donating $8 million to get something passed. So look, cash donations $8 million, in-kind donations $16 million. Out of the total contributions, they've donated all the money for this prop. So that's something that worries me. When unions are donating money to pass something. I don't trust unions at all. I don't trust unions. So that would make me oppose it right there. So I'd agree on this one. With
my guess is a scenario would be kind of something like this. So you got to do dialysis for 8 hours.
Is it that long?
Huh?
Is it that long?
That's how long my dad had to do it.
Wow.
But so a nurse will come in and we'll hook you up to the dialysis machine, make sure everything's fine, and then unhook it. But that means I would say we'll just say that it takes an hour, half an hour set up, half an hour to break down, whatever. So that's 7.5 hours that nurse is probably just going to be sitting there
doing nothing
on Facebook or Twitter, doing not a damn thing. And if you were to say, "Hey, I need some water," or I'm hungry, they'd be like, "I'm not your maid."
Really? So how long ago was your dad on dialysis, though?
My dad died in 2018.
Really? Because like here in California, wherever the fuck you go, you can't drive more than 10 minutes without seeing a dialysis center. So your dad couldn't go to the dialysis center; he had to do it at home.
I guess he chose to do it at home. I have no idea.
Okay. So Cat Lives Matter wants to know what kind of, Cat Lives Matter, you're asking a lot of questions about Drunk Uncle in a row. I think somebody wants to know a little bit more about you, Drunk, or they're trying to get you. What type of car do you drive? What do you guys think? I know what kind of car he drives, and most people probably do because he's mentioned it many times. Do you want to tell her what kind of car you drive?
I don't give a shit. It's a Honda Element. I love those things.
And why do you like the Honda Element so much?
Very little blind spots. You sit up very high. People that sit in the back seat have.
What year is it?
More. I think it's like an 07. I have the Sport Coupe model. It's a little bit nicer. But you can flip up the back seats or take them completely out. So you can haul around stuff. I used to haul around speakers and turntables, and the leg room of the back seat was great because I used to also haul around celebrities, and there would always be a little bitch fight about who would sit up front and who had to sit in the back. And when they rode with me in this thing, they really didn't care.
Really? You used to drive celebrities around in a Honda Element?
Yeah, I mean, well-known people. I don't know if like a Hollywood celebrities that would have been in my car. But,
so like an Eddie Block kind of person.
Well, I mean, some people that I had in it were international, like, world touring DJs and producers.
Okay.
I think I did have one Hollywood celebrity. He played the kid in Baywatch. name's like Jeremy Jackson or something. I don't know. But he was the host for this Met fashion show.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get back to these props so we can get these things done and over with. So California Prop 30, a yes vote. Let's see. Tax on income above $2 million for zero-emission vehicles and wildfire preventive. Fucking. A yes vote supports increasing the tax on personal income above $2 million by 1.7. So they're trying to tax the rich, which is California. A no vote opposes it. Well, of course, I don't make $2 million, but I don't think just because you make more money, you should get taxed higher. Because you're already getting taxed higher, right? Think about this, folks. If you're making $2 million, if everybody gets taxed 1%, if they're taxed 1% of $2 million, that's still more than you getting taxed 1% on your freaking $40,000 a year job.
That's at minimum an extra $35,000 a year.
On $2 million?
Yeah, that's minimum. You know, of course, you make more than that, of course, the number goes up.
Yeah.
So what you're taxed, plus basically they're taking $35,000 minimum from you every year for you being a hard worker.
And that's what why are we punishing the rich? You know, God bless them. They did fucking good in their life. They're making fucking money. Why tax them more?
And if they're trust fund kids, and they're idiots,
they're going to blow it anyways.
Going to last long. They're going to end up pissing it away.
Right? You know, when I was a plumber, my boss, we were one of the highest plumbers in the state, right? Or in the city. But here's the thing, we would only fix what was wrong. You would get these other plumbers that charge way less per item, but they'd walk in your house and they'd be looking at your water heater, and all of a sudden they'd be like, you know, I was looking over there and your shower's dripping. You know, I can fix that too. Or, you know, I noticed, you know, when I went to the bathroom and I flushed your toilet and it's gurgling. I'll run my camera down your sewer for free. Oh, you see, look at these roots. There's roots in here. We got to replace your sewer, right? You know, you get those cheap people and they charge you more. And so my boss always told me, he's like, we don't do that. He's like, we fix what you want us to fix. Because why am I going to rape you once when I can get paid by you all the time, you know, whenever something goes wrong? Because I'd rather have you as a repeat client and make more money off of you than rip you off once. Same goes for fucking taxes, right? If you keep taxes low, the people are going to stay here in California. But what's happening? Everybody's leaving. Elon Musk left. Joe Rogan left. Freaking all kind. Like I was watching Rob
Shapiro left.
Ben Shapiro left, right? Rob Schneider left. My friend's mom used to live across the street from Rob Schneider's mom. We used to see him all the time down in Pacifica, you know? And fucking, he moved out of state. And you know what he's all, because the taxes are crazy. If you keep you don't think of, you guys are robbing people. And they're all leaving to where you could keep the prices lower and people would stay. Fucking dumbasses. But you know, it's just, so the GOP says no on this one. Actually, you know what? The GOP says no on every single one of these props. So we're not even, we'll go over the last one. We might as well. There's only one left. So let's look at what 31 is. We can laugh at California, how stupid their fucking props are. Prop 31. Prop 31s. This one. Oh, drunk. Here we go. This is the one, drunk uncle. Oh, we talked about this last night. That's right. The flavored. So we already did this one last night. The flavored alcohol. Yeah. But since we called this, we have to go over it because I titled this one California Props. Somebody might come and watch it and they didn't watch last night's show. So basically, what this prop is saying is they're trying to. My face
starting to get red yesterday whenever I was talking about it because I get so
upset,
passionate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I could feel my face getting hotter.
Yeah. So this one says that California Prop 31, they want to get rid of flavored tobacco And I had asked him, I was like, well, what about menthol cigarettes? And we read it. This includes menthol cigarettes. So if you're a person out there that smokes menthol cigarettes, they're trying to ban your cigarettes. Right? And that means you won't, I don't know if you'll be able to go on the casinos and buy menthol. But you're going to have to go over out of state to go get some fucking menthol cigarettes. Or you're going to have to pay somebody a huge amount of money. Dude, you know what? The night that there's some Indian casinos around here. Here's what I'm going to do. The night they vote on this prop. Because it's California. I'm pretty sure they're going to vote yes. Because it's California. If they pass this ballot to ban menthol cigarettes, I should just go take a couple $1,000, go to the Indian casino where you can buy cigarettes, buy a whole shitload of menthol cigarettes. Go down to the hood the next weekend. Hey man, you want to buy some smokes? Just start selling them.
I don't think it'll pass unless they amend it, because they're going to get labeled. It's going to get labeled as a racist bill. They've tried it a few times before.
Yeah, but I'm in California.
They always shut the fuck up as soon as they bring race into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
They amend it and grandfather in like menthol cigarettes. I highly doubt it's going to pass. If it does, they're going to catch a lot of shit.
Right. So see, the supporters. Well, it's supported by Gavin Newsom. The California Teachers Association, the Peace and Freedom Party of California. What is the Peace and Freedom Party of California? Peace and Freedom Party. What is the Peace and Freedom Party? Let's see what they're all about.
It's telling freedom whenever you're limiting somebody's taste buds.
Right. So they got a broken chain. They got let's see. They got it's just a whole bunch of news on this site. Let me see what I can. Let's look up Wikipedia. Let's see what Wikipedia says about them. It's a left-wing political party with affiliates and former members of more than a dozen American states, including. So it's a leftist. Their ideology is eco-socialism, feminism, pro-peace politics, and socialism. There you go, folks. I told you everything right there. Have I ever watched a movie, Uncle Tom? No, I haven't. Have you ever watched a movie, Uncle Tom, Drunk Uncle?
I started it. It wasn't really holding on. I have very bad ADD. So it's like a documentary.
Is it?
I've seen several clips from it, but I've never actually watched the movie.
Yeah. Holy shit! So there's this guy Scott McFarlane. He's been putting up a lot of new videos from January 6th recently. This guy, it'll pop up in a second, Drunk, but they have this Trump flag. I mean, they got stainless. It's all stainless steel. This is not an expensive fucking frame. This is an expensive frame to put this flag on. Holy shit. Remember, this guy did a story on me, too, Scott McFarlane. Hunter Seifert is seeking leniency in sentencing. Albuquerque head asks court for leniency. Let's see. Feds charged Justin Adams of Utah. Alleged Adams grabbed a metal bicycle rack that officers were using to prevent the mob. Dude, I think I'm starting to get a fever. Like, you know when your eyes are like really, really tired, like in the back of your eyeballs are like starting to hurt, and I'm having trouble keeping my eyeballs open right now.
No, it was a symptom I had. My whole eyeball hurted. Places I didn't think they could hurt before.
Really? So like what happened? So on Monday or the other day, yeah, it was Monday. And it happened on Sunday too. So I got what's called kaleidoscope vision. Do you know what kaleidoscope vision is? It's like when you start seeing stuff like a kaleidoscope.
Yeah, I could guess what it is.
So on Saturday it was doing it. So I looked it up and it said it could be a possible stroke or a severe a migraine headache. Then it happened again on Monday. So I had that happening. Then Monday night, remember my knee was hurting, so I put a heating pad on it and turned up the heat really high, and I had the heater on pretty high, and I woke up in a ton of pain. So Tuesday I couldn't do shit. Tuesday night I felt pretty good. Wednesday, all day yesterday I felt good. Now today my throat's a little sore and my eyeballs are hurting right now. So I don't know. Is that what you had? Because you said you got better and then you got sick again.
Yeah, it wasn't nearly as bad as the first night, but it was like you hit the top of the roller coaster, come down. That was day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, and then it would, but it never matched that first night.
Well, the first night I was way up here. The second night I was way down here, but now I'm slowly going back up again. That's what worries me.
Yeah.
Have you learned? What did you learn today?
The first night, or when I felt so bad, was the night that line like barely showed up. And then the days that I felt like great, I was like, man, I got this over with. That line was just bolt, bam.
You just barely learned about that up dog joke. What's up, dog? I don't know. What's up with you? We were doing that like a long time ago. Oh, he tried to get you. Should I have just gone with the joke? Should I have just gone with the joke? I'm sorry, I messed up your joke. I messed it up. We used to do that back in the day. And the days are flowing. What the heck is that? So I play Pandora when I'm working outside after Crowder. And it's normally 90s music. Oath Keeper Member testifies group was preparing. Now this Scott McFarlane guy is pretty good because he shows a lot of stuff that you don't see. Man, so I've never been inside the Capitol. Look at the ceilings, bro. That's why I would have, if I was, holy shit, they tore up that room. I would have gone in and I would have been like looking around, right? Who wouldn't if everybody else is just walking in and the cops are saying, come on in, wouldn't you have just walked in there? I know I would have.
I wouldn't have known any better. So I'm so glad that I didn't end up coming that day, because I wouldn't have known any better.
Right?
Just walked in. Like, oh, that dude's smoking it today. Let me hit that joint.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool.
Next thing you know, you would have been on Sedition Hunters like me.
Yeah. And I would have went in out of pure ignorance.
Right. I would have just been like looking around. I would have been like, what's going on here? That's a pretty good one, The Flash. I never heard that one. Hey, Flash, your mama's so fat. Oh, wait, no. Your mama's so broke. How about that? We'll do it. Your mama's so broke. Your mama's so broke, she can't fly off the handle. She got a Greyhound off the handle. I got that from South Park. Or my mama's so broke. She pulls out a popsicle and waves it around and calls it air conditioning.
Yeah.
My mama's so broke she licks other people's fingers. What's that?
When I used to make your mama jokes, I would make them so corny that it would make the other person not even try to like engage back with me. I'd say something like, your mama's so stupid, she probably wouldn't do very well on an IQ test.
Right?
And then just, what? Yeah, that's what I said.
All right, here we go. Your mom is so poor she can't even pay attention. Or, let's see. My mom is so poor the ducks throw bread at her. My mom is so poor when she goes to KFC, she has to lick other people's fingers.
Your mama's so fat, When she goes to the doctor says, "Hey, you should probably exercise a little bit more." See, I like those just like so dumb that you're just like, I'm not doing this anymore with you. This isn't fun.
My mom is so poor she uses Cheerios for earrings. My mom is so poor she opened up a Gmail account just so she could eat the spam. My mom is so poor she cuts coupons out to be institutionalized. And then he says, my mom is so poor she walked down the road with one shoe. And if you ask her if she lost a shoe, she says, no, I just found one.
That's right.
Yeah, those are some, it was some funny ones, yeah. Let's see, Steve Banyan. So guys, we were on this website earlier. Where was it? I'll show it to you guys again.
Remember the Yo Mama back and forth on Malibu's Most Wanted?
Oh, I haven't seen Malibu's Most Wanted in a long time.
Yo Mama's so poor that your tits are real. And she was like, ah.
Really?
You don't remember that movie?
Yeah, but it's been such a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like the Arab guy. He's like, Yo Mama's so poor that your tits are real.
Let's see. One of the lawyers lives and works full-time in Washington, D.C. Only one can even properly type. None of the three professionals, fundraisers. Oh, you know what? This is all freaking so... What's up, Don? Our lawyer was making fun. He's a jokester, right? So he puts jokes kind of in his court filings and court documents. So they're making fun of him for it. Steve Banyan, freaking, holy shit! Look at these pictures. Wow, these are some good pictures from January 6th. So you want to know how many people were in January 6th? Just look at these pictures. Tell me when they come up, Drunk Uncle. Holy sheep shit, Batman. Don breaks in the house. Let's see if you can see me. So I was over here. You guys can't see where I'm pointing at. But tell me when you see the picture, Drunk Uncle. Tell me when it gets really big. That's what she said.
The 3 photo?
Yes.
Or it's got 3 photos?
Yeah, tell me when it's zoomed in.
Enlarged. Yeah, it's enlarged.
Okay. So you see this little, like in the center, there's a round thing. It's all white. It's like a balcony looking type thing.
Yes.
Okay, so I was right in front of that. Not when this picture was taken. But then if you look more to the top and you'll see that in the center, you see like that big, huge, oh my gosh, starts with an S. But the big, huge white scaffolding, you know?
Yeah.
I was somewhere on the right side of the photo, somewhere down in there. But I mean, just look at how many fucking people are there. It's like standing room only. That's how many people were there at the fucking Capitol that day. And this is not showing everybody. Can you imagine the rest of the people that were there? The pics of the people.
Yeah, I think there like 300,000 people were there or something. I think it's probably more than that.
What are they protesting in Europe for right now? Let's see what they're protesting.
Maybe their addiction to Russian fuel.
Oh, over the cost of living and the pay, it says. Let's see, that was the problem. They got scared of us in numbers. Right, Don? Yeah, that's right where the inauguration happens. That's where I was. That's exact. Here, watch. I thought I still had it up. I guess not. Let me find it. So, like here. That's where I was in this picture right here. That's me backed up to that round thing. And they're shooting fucking tear gas at me. They're shooting tear gas at me, those assholes. You some bitch. Let's see. But so you guys should we got to keep track of our other liberal friends, like the Scott McFarlane guy. He lies about me too. Watch, because I was on his thing, and what did he say? I forget. We saw it a couple weeks ago. He said something about me. Oh yeah, I'm like the second highest Proud Boy in the country. That's what he said. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Nancy Pelosi, your girlfriend, drunk uncle.
Yeah, big old titties.
Let's see.
Lance.
Yeah, you really like them big old titties of hers, don't you? I bet you would. I bet you would. I would not be surprised. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, love me some Nancy Pelosi.
Right? So, and here's, so Alex Jones being forced to pay all these people all this money, right? Now freaking, now you got him suing Kanye West because he said that George Floyd died of a drug overdose. They talked about this on Crowder today. You know, the kid who's suing him, he donated $2 million for this bitch to go to college already. And then she's going to sue him saying, well, you said my dad died of drugs.
I think it's the kid's mom.
Or the kid's mom? Okay. But I mean, what? It's freedom of speech. How can you get sued for what you're saying? Right?
Yeah. You should be able to say anything as long as you're not making a call to action for anything. You know?
Right. Like you can say drunk uncle raped a 10-year-old girl, and if you add allegedly to it, you're okay. Allegedly. That's what the fucking left does, right? I mean, if you ruin somebody by, like, if I said drunk uncle raped a 10-year-old girl, then yeah, I think I should get in some trouble for that, because that's not true. Because then everybody would be doing that.
Yeah, well, that would cause
a call to action, right?
No, not a call to action. That would cause damage to your reputation that could be monetized.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I went to get a new job and they like type in your name, it's like, oh, he's accused of raping a 10-year-old, and you don't get the job. Now. Yeah. It's hard to prove that. But if the employer straight up told you, like, yeah, we found some stuff that said that, like, you raped a 10-year-old, boom. I mean, you've got that person on the line for whatever monetary things that you've lost, or you know, if you start getting, no, I think it's mostly monetary, or if it causes enough harm to you mentally, they would have to pay for like any psychiatry or medication had to go on because of what was said about you. But him saying something about somebody dead, how's that going to harm? He's dead. Harms nothing. And it's a fact that he had a whole shitload of bunch of drugs in the system.
Right.
You know, you can't say that his claim isn't without substantiation.
Let me find something. Here he is. So let me see if I can find this post from this guy. Let's go to 2021 month. The mayor of Madera. What day did I get raided? Well, let's just start with the 30th, and I think we can go back. The mayor of Madera actually said, look at the racist insurrectionist Eddie Block. So he called me racist and an insurrectionist. Can I sue the city of Madera because he said this about me? Right? What do you think? I think I should be able to.
You can sue anybody for anything. It's just whether you win or not. You're going to have to be able to prove some sort of financial loss or reputation loss, which is kind of hard to do. Slander, defamation, and libelous are some of the hardest cases to prove.
Yeah.
Because you have to meet certain requirements.
I gotcha. Date posted 2021.
Like let's say that you went to a psychiatrist anyway, and you're given meds for bipolar, antidepressant, or something like that. And then something happens, and but you already are going to a psychiatrist. It would be hard to prove that your mental stability got any worse because of what was said.
Yeah.
And so it's very hard to win a slander, defamation, or libels.
I don't know where he posted it, but he posted it somewhere. I'll have to find it. Definitely didn't the Talks report basically say what Kanye did? Yeah, so the Talks report said that Eddie Block has a picture of AOC on his ceiling. Does that mean he will sue for it? I don't have a picture of her, but if I did, I would cut off her face, cut off from her belly below, and just have a picture of her boobs. That's the only thing I think is good looking about her. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, she's getting more people protesting her little speeches. Happened again. This is the second time she's had her speeches protested by her own people.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They're finally realizing how stupid she is?
Yeah, man, she's like mocking them. Like they're telling, they start chanting something about she's got to go or something, and she like sits down on the stage and like starts dancing and like sticks her tongue out at them, and it's just like, yeah, she needs to mature a little bit.
A little bit? I think a lot of it.
So, somewhere between a year and here.
Dude, these people, there's people on this website here, they have so much information that it's not even funny. What are you barking at, Donnie? He's out there barking at somebody.
They say in video or writing, that's what qualifies it as libelous. I do believe. Like I say, you have to prove some sort of financial or emotional damage. That's the hard part. That is the hard part.
Yeah. I gotcha. You know what? Let's see if they have any of my videos archived here. There's a table below shows 578 videos. Let's click on this. Can we watch it? Let's see if it works. They're saying you can watch, these videos are archived. YouTube.com, archive.org. Yeah, it's archive.org. Yeah, they've stolen a lot of my videos. In fact, I've got to go down there to they're up in San Francisco. I got to go to their office. Hey, look who it is. It's your buddy. Man, their website is slow. They have too much information on their video. Look how long it's taking for the shit to load up. But it's your buddy.
Who's my buddy?
It's your buddy Oreo Express.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was he doing on January 6th? I didn't see him anywhere where I was. I didn't see him anywhere where I was. You know what? If anybody wants to go to this and help me try and find pictures of me or videos of me, that would be very good. I'd appreciate it. What's this? Is this a video? Oh, you can't click on that one. What can you click on here? They're just showing pictures of people.
And with Oreo just because I'll fuck with him the whole time. Like, oh, yeah, triangle. Oh, no, not going to let you go to sleep yet. Oh, armbar. No, not going to break your arm yet. Oh, leg lock. No, I'm not going to take your knee yet. And just like torture his ass.
But you know he'd call the cops on you. He'd have you arrested, drunk uncle.
No, I'd ask him, like, hey, man, you want to wrestle?
He'd say no.
I don't want to bring Martha around. I'd be like, you calling out a handicapped guy that you wanted to fight? Like, I'm his buddy. Let's wrestle. Come on, we'll videotape it. We'll sign a waiver. You want to sign? We'll go to a gym. We'll have a referee. How about that?
Yeah, he wouldn't.
It'll be totally sanctioned.
He wouldn't. He's afraid.
Of course not. But like I said, I like to do things legally.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go out and get a damn street fight. I'm going to be like, nah, bro. Let's go. We'll go to you pick the gym. We'll go sign some waivers. We'll have a referee. You can sell tickets if you want to. Cool.
See here, look at this.
Fuck with you.
They have my video on here. Look, this is my video. This is illegal right here. Here's my video. They stole my video. This is fucking bullshit. This is my full video. Look at this. My full fucking video. How can I get this shit down? That's interesting.
You gotta claim ownership of it.
Look, here's another one that has it. What is the link to this? So look. Yeah, it's on this website. How can I I gotta figure out a way to contact these people and say you need to take my fucking videos down. Who are these people? All right, because look, this is another person that has my video up.
No, one of it's already moved now, but guy with a pretty cool looking mustache is that the same guy that we had a brief encounter with in Vegas?
Yes, I believe it is. I'm not 100% sure it is, but I believe it is.
Right.
You know. Donnie, shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, Taylor Lorenz can, right? But look at this once. Let me see what the link is. Can I copy the link? View page source. Let's see where it is. So I don't know if this takes you to my YouTube. Like if it takes you to my YouTube channel. No, see, look, 6,000 people have viewed this. So no, that's not mine. Because mine has over a lot more. Look at this. Hey, at least Red Dawn says, God bless you, Eddie. Costumes for all occasion. 1 day ago. Thank you for doing this, Eddie. This is a Patriot site, it looks like. Interesting. Is this a Patriot site? I wouldn't think it is. Or is that the comments on mine? Oh, no, this was just a screenshot of mine. Okay. That was just a screenshot of my comments. Never mind. But yeah, I gotta get these people to take my shit down. I don't know, guys. Sorry, I'm feeling sick again today. I think I'm kind of out of it. I think we're gonna end the show. What do you think, Drunk? So I can go take a nap and try and rehabilitate myself.
Definitely gotta get some food in me. I got a steak that's gonna go bad if I don't cook it up soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I have over 8. How many subs does it say I have on here? Let's see. Yeah, I had 8 see, that was way back then. I had everybody subscribed to me, and then YouTube canceled me and took a whole bunch of my subs down. I used to have a lot more subs till YouTube fucked with me. So that's definitely old. Can you guys hear Donnie just nonstop barking? Donnie!
Yeah, I know Sugar's hearing it a little bit. She's like looking around, like, where's that noise coming from?
Right?
Where's that noise?
Come here, monster. Come here, monster. All right, come on, Brownie. You heard me say Downy. That's the problem. She hears Donnie. She thinks I'm calling her. Come on, Brownie. Come on. Come on. Come on up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, there you go. There's the Browners. And of course, he has to show up. He doesn't
Say hey to Brownie. Say hey to Brownie.
Hey, Sugar. See, Brownie, see that dog? You get to play with her maybe one day. Maybe you'll get to play with her one day. Thank you, Andy. I'm going to take care of myself for sure. All right, get down. Go play with your little brother.
Yeah, maybe Brownie can put this little bitch in her place.
Right? Oh, Donnie would. No, you know, what? I don't know. Donnie rolls over. He's a rollover for the women. You know, because he wants to grab their pussy. Right? He wants to grab their pussy. Huh, Panda? Huh, Panda Bear?
She too young, Donnie.
He's like, actually, he's never had none. Because the girls are fixed. He's not fixed. He's not fixed. I'm not getting him fixed because you never know. I might get another St. Bernard after my stepdad passes.
Yeah.
And then I can have
Probably
puppies.
put him out like $1,000.
What are you talking about? The St. Bernard puppies are going for $3,000.
Yeah, but even the stud fee, you get paid. Doesn't matter if they impregnate them or not.
Oh, yeah, stud fee.
That's a gamble that they have to take.
That's true. I thought stud fees that you get like you either get the value of one puppy, or you get the pick of the litter.
Yeah, it is probably dealer's choice and depends on, of course, the breed and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that would make sense. Like, why would you take that gamble of transporting the dog and setting it up and everything if like possibly you're not going to get anything out of it?
Yeah. Here's a dog because I really want.
That person, the dogs have 8-9 puppies.
Yeah, quite a bit.
And then you possibility of getting like one of the puppies or the value of one of those puppies. It doesn't make sense for the person on the stud side.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of a Tibetan Mastiff?
I think I have.
It should be popping up on your screen any second now.
Like one of the world's biggest dogs or something.
Yeah, and they're expensive. They're worth millions. Some of them are worth millions. Can you see it yet on the screen?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you want that? That's just a badass looking dog. I mean, look at him right here. Like, could you imagine somebody rolling up on you and you just like, here, look at the lion. He looks like a fucking lion.
Yeah.
I want one. I can't afford one, but I want one. I wonder if you could get one cheaper. They're cute looking puppies, but they're huge.
Yeah, imagine their food bill.
Oh, I know, right? I could only imagine their food bill. And the poops they leave behind.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, guys. You've always had Pomeranians? Or is that Pom-Poms Pomeranians? Wait, look at this one real quick. Anyways. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go so I can take a nap. Feed the dogs. We're going to go to sleep. Do work around the house again tomorrow. So thank y'all for being here. Good night, Irving. Good night, Charles, Andy, Flash, Debbie. Anything you want to say before we go, Drunk Uncle?
Gang, gang.
There you go.